Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So a lot has happened, transpired um over the last day or so, um with a lot of different things that's going on right now. A lot of different things.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top.
Yo, no, I ain't the type to give up. If I do something, man, I do it till I get what I want. I turn a business out of nothing into something I love. I got a poker face, but honestly, I'm not one to bluff. I flip a switch, never miss, man, I always stay up. Don't let them see you, bitch, always have a plan to stay tough. This life ahead of you ain't easy, it was built to be rough. But that's what makes a personality, is tragedy, bruh. So keep your head on your shoulders. Now we ain't out here moving rocks, we out here moving boulders. Now we ain't getting posterized, we out here making posters. And we ain't got nothing to hide, we move forward like soldiers. You better wake up for the pay stub, or you'll pay up. Don't make love to the game, bruh, fuck the game up. Change up, rearrange stuff to your greatness. Same us for the way up, play the game, bruh.
Never stop, I'll get it if I want it. Gotta make to myself a promise. I won't quit, keep going till I got it. I won't give up till I'm on top, yeah.
All right, so welcome back to my channel. A lot has transpired just within the last 24 hours on a lot of things. We got Ernie Shell, we got Wade Wilson, we got TKO. Just a lot of things have just transpired. I don't even know at this point where to even begin. What's up, Emmett? Hi, Markella. How are you? I wasn't sure if I was going to go live because, like I said, I hadn't been feeling good. And they found out it was like my colon was being spastic or something. And I don't know if you all know about that, but that's very painful. So I've been kind of just laying low and not really being around much. Hadn't even been on the YouTube streets. I just haven't felt good. But you know how we always hear through the grapevine and everything else, you know, of things that occur. But one thing I wanted to say about Ernie, let me just get this out of the way because, you know, July 4th is when I came out and I begged Ernie to please tell everybody that he had the high five, you know, that it was just right to do, and that if he was going to be with a partner, it was just the right thing to do. He laughed at me. He came in, he cussed me out. You know, I'm sure a lot of you know this. You went through it with me. And this was on July the 4th that I did this video. And I put everything together because he kept saying he had hemophilia and all this stuff. And so what I did was I went and I did some research on people that don't want people to know what they have. And they'll say that, oh, I have kidney issues or I have hemophilia, you know, and all this different stuff. Yeah, I know you remember Markella. And I tried, you know, just to get him to, you know, at least be honest with his supporters, to be honest with, you know, so if he was going to be in a relationship, you know, just be honest, you know, like because this actual disease is going to eventually unalive you. And no one deserves to have that happen to them when, in fact, the person doing it, the person is not telling the truth, right? He's still not, I know, he still hasn't went live. He won't admit it. And it's just, you know, like I said a long time ago, Markella, if you remember, if you come, Ernie, if you was to come out and say, hey, you know, this is what I got, blah, 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 you know, people would be more apt to support you, you know, with, you know, what's going on, opposed to you just completely, utterly lying to the public and your supporters. And the women that you're trying to date and the prostitutes you just had in your room, son. Like you, wow. Gracie, how are you, love? How are you, angel? I'm appalled. Because, on one of them, one of the things he was getting, a B job. And it's like, that girl had no idea. None. Zero zilch, you know? Um, right. Because when you're spreading it around, that's not, how is that fair? How is that fair to anybody? I mean, honestly, that's a death sentence. I know that people, you can take medication and you can become undetectable and all this other stuff, but it is a death sentence, okay? If you get one cold or anything else, you may be a goner because it messes with your immune system. And I tried that day to get Ernie to at least care, just care, you know, uh, about his subscribers and the people that he dates. I tried. I knew what he had. I had been researching it. I could tell. And the slimming of the face was not the methamphetamines. It was the slimming of the face was the high five. I went and done my research. And, a lot of people told me I was crazy. And how dare I say that he has the high five and this, that, and the third. And, it's because I really do care about people. And I don't want anybody to have a death sentence on them for the rest of their lives just because somebody wants to have such an ego that they can't even tell the truth about what's actually going on. You're not going at this point, you're not going to hear from Ernie. Ernie's going to be gone for a week, 2 weeks, whatever. What about the woman he's with right now? What about the woman that came in, said she paid for the hotel, she has money? He's talking about, walking in the office and here's his desk and here's his chair and here's all these things. But does the woman know? Does the woman know? I would bet you $100. No, she doesn't. Right? And she was flirting with him and she was, doing all these things and arguing back and forth with people on the panel. And he was talking about how she has knives and, and of course the woman has money. It's very apparent that the woman has money. But in this particular situation, is money going to save you? Some of those medications are $4,000. The one that he has is $4,000. So if you don't have insurance, there's people that will help you out there and everything. Hey, Kat, how are you? Lovely. That will help you, to and stuff. But I'm trying to be nice about this, but in the same token, I'm really, really, really pissed off, to be honest with you. Let's see what was said. No, she said PG is her girl, so she must be watching. Yes, she came from PG. That's the thing. He not only met women from his YouTube, but he would go jump to other YouTubes, and then the women would think, "Oh, you're saving kids," and blah blah blah. It just yeah. I think that clinic was free. To be honest with you, it looks like. If I didn't look it up, but I think it is. And I know this is okay. I'm going to play devil's advocate here. Okay, this is one of the worst things that you would have to tell your partner, right? Or the people that do care about you, right? This would be one of the worst things. you know, but he was okay with saying he had cancer, right? He was okay with saying he had cancer. He was okay with saying that he had um, hemophilia. You know what I'm saying? He was okay with that because people, get cancer every day from different things. But he's not okay with the high five because it even proves more with the pictures that I seen of him, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Even though you can get it from either sex, right? You can get it from either sex, but after I saw the pictures that I saw and it was bareback and everything else, I just actually those pictures made me damn sick. I'm just gonna be honest. Um and I don't care about people's sexual preferences. I really don't. What I care about is the lying of it. Why, when there's so much stuff out there about it, why you continue to lie about it is beyond me. I don't know. It's beyond me. So, I haven't played any more of the Wade calls because there's some women that are coming out now that these calls were done 5 years ago, and it's like ruining their lives with these calls coming out. Two people's already been unalived that aren't even in the picture anymore. Yes, we all saw that. We all saw that. And that wasn't cool because she was asleep and he thought he could just touch her. He just gross, it's and what he did the other night, the Deblo, is that her name? Debo, recording her while she's drunk, and he thought he could use that as blackmail. And it just, yeah. So when he said he was leaving YouTube and stuff, he's found this rich woman that's taking him in. And then he cammed up and showed his desk and his lights and his chair and, it's very mandatory. Actually, you can go to prison for giving someone high five and knowing about it. I know that Ernie has known about it for quite some time. Okay. If you go back and you replay some of Ernie's first videos, he'll tell you, I'm sick, right? But never tell you how he's sick, what's going on. Just, he's sick. And then he would be acting like he was in and out of the hospital, getting kidney, for his kidneys, getting, he cammed up that one time, had something on his neck with I don't even know what it's called, a needle in his neck, and just, I really couldn't, I couldn't even tell you that. I think what's happened is he's had it for a long time. And just like what Team Rose said that one time when she came in my live and she was talking to me about it, which was the time I was talking about it, she said that he had called her, told her one of his friends got it, and she told him that they have the same kind of blood type, so there's no way in hell he could ever get it. And he was real scared, and he was like, what do I do? What do I do? Blah, blah, blah. And, then I also looked up, well, I don't either, but then I also looked up that guy. Do you remember that guy that Ernie had talked about one time? And hey, Flava, how you doing, baby? And I looked up that guy, and that guy, the name, I looked it up on Facebook, and I think I brought it to all of your attentions. But he is 100% positive. And that was somebody that Ernie had a fling with, type of thing, supposedly, allegedly, whatever. you know. Yeah, and Flava, I put it out July 4th, begging him to tell people the truth and begging him to tell his partners. And he just effed me off and came in and was screaming at me and everything else, calling me crazy. And you know what I'm saying? And yeah, I'm the crazy one, right? I'm the crazy one. No, I'm not crazy. Yeah, Team Rose and I, we butted heads a couple of times. But when she was telling this, she was telling the truth. Flava, did you hear about Lisa and how she went to the insane asylum this morning? And how when they got there that they needed to use a hazmat suit because there was so many damn roaches at Lisa's house. Did you hear that at 4:00 a.m. this morning? I woke up and at 4:00 a.m. they were playing all of that, and I was like, Lord have mercy. I guess she was foaming at the mouth, and goodness gracious. Yeah, what a mess. What a mess, right? Oh, you played it on Rumble? Okay, I didn't see it. I wasn't around, but Flava's been putting this woman out who goes live on TikTok and just asks for money 40 times a day. And so, anyways, I guess they thought she was ODing. She was foaming at the mouth. The police shows up and they like tell them, if you come back tomorrow, bring a hazmat suit because there's more roaches than I've ever seen in my entire life. And there's 2 animals here. So yeah, it really bad situation. I mean, if that cop said actually more roaches than she's ever seen in her life, you know that shit's bad. You know that they're just everywhere. They're massive, you know. Like they're gonna have to condemn the whole damn building or something because that's just that's a lot when a cop says they use a hazmat suit. Wow, you know, like oof, I don't even know. But and then I found out she was only 39 years old and already got herself into a mess like this. Wow, like So I just wondered if you had heard about that because I heard that at like 4:00 this morning. I was like, "Where's Flava at?" She's been on top of this girl forever, you know. Like, where's she at? Okay, so there is new stuff with the Wade Wilson case. He can no longer have a kiosk. He can no longer get money from kiosk. He can no longer talk to women in kiosk or anything else since these calls have came out because he was making money and these girls were getting money and getting him an attorney. So he was making money off of harming other women pretty much. And I don't know, these women that have became Team Wade, Lord have mercy. You know, they're fighting for him not to have the death penalty, but they don't even realize that there's a green light on him as soon as he goes into population. As soon as whatever they decide, and which will be on the 27th, whatever they decide with Wade, he's got a green light on his head from the Unforgiven. Okay, so he ain't gonna make it to the the chair or the IV or whatever is going on. He ain't gonna make it because the Unforgiven, I tried to explain this the other day, but it is a gang affiliated group that are also with the Outlaws, and they are a biker group. And evidently he went and got those Nazi tattoos and stuff, but he tried to say that he was part of their group. And then when they found out he slept with a man, and then they seen the tattoos and he didn't ask and he hadn't been jumped in and he wasn't part of it, they're the ones that bashed his teeth in. Okay. So then he was put in protective custody and all by himself or whatever. But they ain't holding no bars because they already put the green light out. And I don't know if you know what all that means. I'm trying to talk in a lingo that you'll understand, but the green light means you ain't going to make it out. It don't matter if you are on death row. they're going to get to you. They're going to get you. They're going to get you. It don't matter. They're going to get you. You're going out their way, not the way you want, not the way the world wants. You're going out that way. So there's all these women still fighting hard, and they're saying that they're going to put money towards the attorney so that he can fight his appeal, and they really believe that he was framed. And it, like I said, common sense is a superpower these days, ladies and gentlemen, because the man admitted 3 different times to the crimes. Straight up admitted to the crimes 3 different times. Laughed about the crimes, cried about the crimes with Mila and all of that. And then turns around, makes up some kind of weirdo story. Love you, SDA. I hope everything's okay, honey. Makes up his own damn story of trafficking and drug trafficking and all this stuff. And then Mila has to go live, and she's married now, and she has a whole different life. And she has to explain that, no, there's no drug trafficking. There's no ex trafficking. There was nothing like that. That, like he had busted her face many times. I don't know. I guess the calls have made a significant problem for some of these ladies that was on the calls with him. I don't know. I mean, like I said, some of these calls are 4 or 5 years old. Some of the girls aren't even with us anymore, on Earth. And it's just, I'm kind of just going through like a headline like news thing for you right now. Instead of just showing you things, I'm just talking about it because I have never in my life met people that really honestly believe, after this man has confessed and all of this stuff, really believe this guy is not guilty. I don't even know what to say about. I don't even know what to say about it. All but they think that he's good looking. Please help me. There is good looking men out in this world, ladies, that are free, that have jobs, that have cars, that did not bum off of women when they were not in prison. Okay? Like, you might want to find one of them because they can at least touch you, fuck you, hold you, and be in your life. Okay? This thing, never. Like I said, when the green light went off for the unforgiving, which is part of a chapter off of the outlaw bikers, you're done. That's it. What are you fighting for? Who are you people? Like, I don't even know anymore who these people are. And some women are like, I've never even dealt with prison before. I've never dealt with jail before. I don't know anything about this, but they're still talking like they're damn attorneys. And I'm just sitting there going, what? Like, why? I don't even understand. Emmett is free and has a car. See, get somebody like Emmett. And also make sure, ladies, that before you do anything else, make sure you check their background check, and also make them give you an STD test right in front of you. Like, make sure that bitch is only 3 days old. I'm not even kidding. Don't go around just, it's not written on their forehead that they have anything. It's you're not, most of the most good looking guys are actually positive, and that's the truth. It's just, it is what it is. But you've got to be safe around here. Like, you just got to be safe, because some people just don't give a shit, and they're gonna hide it till their death, but then they're still going to be with women and men or whatever. And that's sickening. Like I said, I begged Ernie. You know what I'm saying? No, 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 no. If you get with a woman, she should ask you for a test. Period. 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 That should be the first thing. That should be the first thing. That's just my thoughts. I've been in this world 49 years, and let me tell you that's just my thoughts. So I don't know. Hey Mo, how are you? Correct. Could be up to 10 years. Could be up to 10 years. And that's why it's also good to, if the guy doesn't have protection, make sure you do. Make sure you do. You know? I don't know. I'm just trying to say that you just don't know. You never know. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, always just get tested and like use protection, and there's all kinds of things out there. And if your partner is afraid to get tested, well then there's a problem. You know what I'm saying? Like there's a problem. Your partner shouldn't be afraid to get tested. And what else has happened? So the Wade Wilson case has gotten crazier because now the judge has signed off that he may possibly have a brain injury. And so they're going to tomorrow take him to a doctor and scan his brain. I worked at Planned, but yeah, I remember that we STD test people on a daily basis, and I can't begin to tell you all the people that have come in. Yep. I know, Mo. I know. Didn't even have symptoms or nothing else, on things. And that's what I'm saying. It's just better safe than sorry. It's just better safe than sorry. Just like I told my husband, I said, listen, if you ever decide to cheat on me, at least use a motherfucking condom. At least do that. Like, at least. That's the least you could do for me. He was like, babe, I'm never going to cheat on you, but yeah, I get what you're saying because, we're together and we're married. So, but, I don't know. There's a lot of strange things going on, I'm telling you. And just like that one guy that was a mega guy, and they called him King something. I looked him up the other day when I was researching Ernie, and he gave 6 women that before he died of, get this, they kept saying he was in there for kidneys, okay? Until it finally came out that he had full blown. So, and he had known it for years and years and years. He had known it. So this is the thing I keep saying. They know it. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to wrap it. And then boom, there you are, there you are. And then your life changes forever. And also, as I said, some people don't even have good immune systems, right? So just the littlest thing can make them really, really sick. I guess I'm just saying, be real vigilant and cover your ass at all times, really, because you just never know. And it could be the most gorgeous ones, women and men. It could be the most gorgeous ones. You just don't know. And I'm sure, Mo, you've seen it 100 times. And I'm sure that you've had to be there while they break down and they feel like their life is over. And I'm sure that it broke your heart too, Right. You're only given one life. and you've got to protect it as much as you can. And that's why I don't understand this Wade Wilson teen group or whatever, because he legitimately wanted to unalive these women. He wanted to unalive other women. He has strangled other women. He has been in trouble as, being a chomo. I don't understand what is going on in our world anymore. And then the next thing I'm going to talk about is TKO. So when I had brought out about TKO, I said that girl named Shells was going to be the one that was going to take his ass down. Well, it didn't take but 2 months. She moved in. He shoved her, broke something over her head. She went straight to the police. Now he has, I wrote this down. Listen to this, girls and men, ladies and gentlemen. He has 3 domestic violence cases pending, 1 strangulation case, and 1 false imprisonment case. 3 different ladies, okay? Now, Shells had gotten him an attorney, a criminal defense attorney, but she said, I ain't paying for it, so either he going to pay for it or, she did come out and say he was a PIMP and that polygamy was just the way that, he covers it. Not that he has 304s, but he makes all the women give him money. And Shells gave him $20,000 in that 2-month span. Okay. Lexi, the other girl that you saw that had the blonde hair, she's the one that bought the car that was supposedly Armani's present. She's the one that the house is in her name and she's paying the rent and she's paying the car payment. She's paying the rent. She's paying the insurance, and she's also now just put the utilities in her name because he had a $1,400 bill and he wouldn't pay for it. So, yeah, that's what's going on there. So it looks like TKO is up to, his yin in charges that they said that the detectives are taking very serious at this point. And probably won't be long before he's arrested and thrown away the key. Some people are trying to put petitions out right now for him not to be able to be on social media so that he can get any more girls under the guise of poly relationships, that type of stuff. So there's just a lot going on, and it didn't take very long. And for some reason, that Shells girl, when I showed you TKO and she was the brown-headed girl, I said, that's going to be his downfall. For some reason, I knew that girl was going to be his downfall. I don't know why, but I just knew. I knew there was something about her that she wasn't going to go with it. And she didn't. And, yeah. So that's gonna be his major downfall. Now the other 2 that are pending and everything else, that's gonna go into tie with it, but yeah. What'd you say? Emmett, you're funny dude. Yeah, you are funny. I hope you ever thought that they might not think you're funny, Emmett. No, we think you're funny all the time. We love you. I'm just trying to get the news out as to what I've covered, so that all of you know. Because I'm not gonna bring nothing up on the screen tonight. I'm just trying to get the news out there a little bit so that all of you know what's went down. I also heard that Tamari came back. Wow. A ghost from the past that steals $10,000 decides to rear her head back in. Are you serious? Are you serious? Really? Bitch, you need to take yourself and put yourself underneath a motherfucking rock because you ain't no motherfucking better than Ernie Shell, okay? When you scam $10,000 from your supporters and then get your ass just out the fucking picture and you've scammed everybody. Ain't nobody wants your ass back. Ain't nobody give a fuck what you say. You're a lying fucking hoe and you've been on drugs all your fucking life. Shut the fuck up and set the fuck down. Nobody needs your help with Ernie Shell. Nobody. Nobody. Okay, bitch? Nobody. What are you talking about? I don't give a fuck. What are you talking about? Okay, good. I'm glad I'm being talked about. Yay. Mwah. Mwah. Bad publicity, good publicity. I don't give a fuck. Okay, it's publicity. Thank you very much. I don't know what Image trying to make fun of stuff, but right now I'm just trying to be serious because the things I'm talking about is very serious. I'm talking about domestic violence. I'm talking about the high five. I'm talking about sexual, relations. I'm talking about all kinds of different things. I'm talking about a freaking killer in jail. I'm talking about important shit. Or yeah, when people stop talking about me, then I'll worry. That's right. That's right. So just can't continue to talk about me, Jailbird. I don't really care. Talk until you're blue in the fucking face. I don't care. I just want to make sure I cover all the points that I was going to cover when I came here, because I just want to let you all know I just have not felt good, and I just wanted to get some points out to everybody, and also reach out, tell you all I love you, I miss you, and I'm just working on my own health at this moment, and it's just they say it's spastic colon or something, so I'm working on my own health right now. And I just don't want you to think I just ran off and forgot about any of you, because I did not. I just have not felt good. I just haven't felt good. So anyways, I think that I've covered pretty much everything. Maybe in the next few days or so, I will drop some more calls and stuff like that. I'm just kind of weighing it out and seeing what's going on, because I don't really like to destroy people's lives and stuff, and it seems like these calls have. Maybe we'll jump on some different jail cell calls or something like that, Oh no, I've already done that. That doesn't seem to be the problem. It's my whole gut. It is, I don't know how to explain it, but hey, curious. As time goes on, I will explain it more to you, but no, I have no problem with that. It's just, I don't know. The doctors are figuring it out, I know you are. I've already went over everything that I was going to go over, curious. I just wanted to do some pinpoints tonight on some things that was going on, and just get it out of my mouth, and kind of like bring news, and stuff like that, and just let you know I love you all, and I just haven't been feeling good, and so I just wanted to come live and say I love you all. I'm still here. This is what happened. This is what's going on. This is what I feel. This is the news, and then boom, I'm gonna go lay back down. I know exactly what spastic colon is. It's miserable, and finding out things that don't bother you is even more miserable. Yes, I'm pretty much eating nothing at this point. So yeah, I'm weak. Yeah, that's the next thing they're going to do. But they did it on my daughter, and they didn't find anything, so I don't know. Venomous, I don't really give a shit at this point. The shit you wrote on my comments about shrooms, you taking fucking shrooms and going on Ernie's panel, dude, just go the fuck away. Really, I don't give a fuck. I don't deal with people who do fucking shrooms and drugs, and I don't deal with that fucking shit, okay? I don't deal with you telling Blame Katie you're taking her fucking channel down and I'm helping you. No, bitch, get the fuck out my room. I like Blame Blame Katie just fucking fine. You got a goddamn problem? Get your ass on down the fucking road. You go take her fucking channel down. I like her just fine. You've made a fucking ass out of yourself, and I'm fucking done with it. I don't give a fuck what you think's natural. Ain't nothing natural about shrooms, because a motherfucker had shrooms in my house and went to prison for 25 years. Get the fuck out my room, because I'm done with you. Okay? I'm done. I'm done. Bye. Bye. Get your fucking crazy ass on. Choked your motherfucking wife, everything else. I don't need it. I don't fucking need it. Okay? I don't need it. I don't need it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I don't want to be associated with you. Keep your ass away from me. Completely the fuck away from me. Okay? Just stay away from me. I've told you 3 or 4 times. When you was my mod, you actually represent me. When you walk into somebody else's fucking room and you're sitting there saying, you need your channel down, blah, 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 and writing fucking numerous comments in my comments about Blame Katie. I don't have a problem with Blame Katie. I actually like her. So you can fuck all the way off, motherfucker. Okay? Just take yourself and fuck all the way off. Anyway, I'm going to get off of here because I don't want to get upset and I don't feel good and I'm done with it. And yeah, that's not my mod. I do not claim him as a friend. I don't want anything to do with him. And everybody, you can spread it all over YouTube streets. Venomous is a piece of shit that does a lot of fucking drugs, that needs help, and he needs to go get his own ass in a fucking addiction clinic, okay? Till next time, the rest of you, I love you. You take care of yourself. If I'm not here within the next couple of days, it's because I don't feel good. It's not because I'm avoiding you or anything else. And yes, that's pretty much what I've been doing, honey. No processed foods, no milk, no nothing, just nothing. But anyway, I apologize, but I can't take it anymore. You know, Blame Katie. I'm glad that she knew that I wasn't a part of that. Thank you, Blame Katie, for knowing the difference, because I do watch your show and I think it's cool. And I'm glad that you had the discernment to know the difference, that I wasn't with Venomous, okay? But yes, hugs to all of you as well, because I know that all of you go through things. And thank you for the hugs and thank you for the love, because you guys are amazing. And I will touch back in the next day or so and let you know how I feel. And when I get to feeling much more up to par, then we'll be back on track again. But I've got to get myself up to par, because I'm not here. I'm not there. So I love you. Take care of yourselves. Just remember, we're not even promised 5 minutes. So just do the best that you can and just be very vigilant around the people that you hang out with or associate with or anything else.
Keep a fire in your heart, a smile on your face, and be kind to someone. This angel watches over all of us on the YouTube days of our lives. Please keep in mind that this is an interactive soap opera. We do not ever go real life dox anyone. It is not meant to hurt, stress, or give anyone pavement scratches nor carpet burns. This is all in fun, and you never know who will be in the show. Thank you for watching. Love to all. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Until next time, my friends, we have come to the end of our show. Have a fantastic rest of your day from Betty Boop